here. First, I'm creating DSO object. For that, I'm going into info provider. I'm creating DSO. GDSO 1 data source object 1. Then I am including keeping vref 201 and data field tag 201 g tag 201. Okay, activate this. In one DSO, I have salary and tax information. I am creating second one. GDSO underscore 2 DSO 2 and click on create. Change EP vref 201 insert. Now I am coming up with another info object called DTS time. See, one DSO created using representative ID and tax and salary, and second DSO created representative ID and professional tax. Now, I would like to combine these two DSOs using DA input sets. DA input sets can be in 3-point type, can be created using DSOs and info objects only. But in DA7, we can create using info cubes also, and maximum 2 cubes you can include while creating DA input. There is a limitation, 2 cubes only. Now, we have one and second DSO object. Okay, let me transfer the data into these two. First of all, I need to build data flow diagram. So I am going into source system and file system and selecting something like BW underscore RAM, AC underscore RAM. I am creating the info set underscore DS. Okay, DS1 and data type, data source, transactional, color with short, medium, and long description. Here, file name, and before selecting the file name, let's say you want to. Okay, I'll keep 5 fields information here. Okay. Professional tag. What are information technique? Okay, we have one file with 5 records. We have another file with 6 records, and here we have year, and in first file we have salary and tax. This information I am going to load into first DSO, this is into second DSO. Now files are ready. Let me pick one of the files. Info object vweb 201 copy vcal 201 copy vtag 201 copy. Then go to preview. Before previewing the data, I create the data source. Then read preview data. This is the information you are getting. Then bracket system, create transformation. You need to create transformations in between DSO and data source. What is your DSO name? Then activate. Click on continue. Then go to info provider, refresh it. Under this you can create info package, and schedule the data until TSC. Now data is there in TSC, create DTP. Activate DTP and go to execute and click on execute. Now data is transferred into DSO. 5 records transferred into DSO. From that, right click this DSO, go to manage, select and activate. Now, activated. Then in the same way we need to create another data source. Right click, create, info set underscore ds1 transactional data. Click on continue. Give description go to extraction, click on the file name, select second file, and header goes to this.1, explain, and Insana, go to proposal, this is the data you are loading, the address, not one, then DTF underscore start, then activate system, go to schedule, create schedule to start, then your data source is ready, right click this one, and create transformation is CDS4 underscore 2. Now activate this one, go to info provider, now you can see for DS42, yes, we have data flow, and first create info package, and give info package name, click on continue, schedule it to up to start. Then yes, you have 6 records in the file. Now all these 6 records are transferred, then create APP, then click on continue and activate this one. Then click on execute. Now 6 records are transferred. You need to activate, so go to manage, select this refresh and activate the refresh. Now we know in DSO, in active data table we have 5 records, in another active data table we have 6 records. Now we are going to combine these two tables only. By default, whenever you create info set by using these two DSOs, your active data tables will be joined together, and that join operation by default is CC join. Okay, we have 5 records and 6 records, so intersection part is up to RP005. So it ignores 6 records from the second table, and it won't appear in the info set. Whenever you go for outer join, that time it triggers the second record. Second one is the 6th record. Okay, now you can see information. That was try to see the active data information. Number of records 6. Now I am creating DI info set. For that, right click this one. We created info area, info cube, DSO, multi-provider, visual provider. Now we are creating info set. We know insert characteristic as data target. See, you need to navigate in this way. Okay. Info cube, right click, context menu, display, change, copy, delete, display data flow, object overview, display data model, info source overview. Just click and see what kind of screens it is opening. Okay. We cannot see until this point. This one, vigilante, and this one also, DA accelerator. Okay. Apart from these 3, we completed all these things. Okay. In additional functions, you can see 3.x option. Create update rules. Update rules, normally you won't get in BSMN. Here you can see update rules creation, export data source creation. Why we create export data source? To transfer data from one queue to another info queue. ODS, system will generate. For info queue, you need to generate export data source. That's it. Partitioning, repartitioning, remodeling, and discuss details. Okay, now DI info set. So create info set. I'm creating DI info set 1. Now you can see data store object GDSO underscore 1. This is your first data store object. Click on continue. Okay. GDI in 1. Let's click on continue. Now, we included the DSO underscore 1. System is proposing like this. Okay, we are able to find same kind of ZREF 201 info object in this info queue and in this DSO and in this info object. Okay, that's the reason it is proposing other 3 info providers as a connector. Okay, we are proposing this one, right? So that's the reason we are planning to connect this one. So we can drag and drop this one. Yes, this is one table or one DSO and another DSO. This is one DSO, another DSO. Then you can click on this button for link maintenance. Okay. Again, from here also you can maintain it, otherwise drag and drop from here to here. This is by default EP join. This join is by default EP join. Then activate this. Now info set is activated. Then come back. This is info set. So info set representation, this is your attribute table information, info set. So you click DS4. Up to 3.8 you can join these two only. In DS7 they included info field also. Okay. Now right click and display data. Is it contains data physically? No, it's a view. But whenever you click this one, it is going to pick up the information from both tables. At runtime, it will show us the information, okay, but it won't contain data physically. Now what is happening? Now a program is retrieving the data based on your join condition from your table 1 and table 2. And this will be displayed as the final output. Is it possible to report against info set? Is it possible to report against info set? Info set में report create है क्या? So introduction है. So you are getting information from both. And this is stack, this is salary, and this is here, and this is stack. Then come back. Change your info set definition slightly. Okay, now I am including outer join. Go to slash and RS7, then right click and change the definition. You already used it. Then right click this one. Select. You need to right click the table. Okay? Table in the sense DS4. You need to right click this one and you need to select left out. So where is your table? These two are tables, right? First DS4, second DS4. Right click this one and selecting second one, click on left out. Now it will become white color. Okay? Then activate. It is activated. Close this one. Now right click this one and click on display data. And see selections for output. You are getting same information. That's fine. Come back. You can right click and looking for left outer join. Yes. Other table, in other table, we do not have any extra field. Okay. That's the reason it is coming up with only 5 entries. Now we will change the definition. Transaction. Right click and again change, and this time I would like to left out line. Now right click and click on display data. Selection for output. the last record is coming here. Okay, they are saying same thing here. For inner join, this record won't appear. For left outer join, yes, this record will be there. So we perform same kind of thing. Yes, yes. This is not present in your first table. That's the reason it is coming as this line. And yes, this information is there in second DS4. This information, this one and this one. So we are getting this information in the input. This is left outer join. And temporal join we will use very certain time. Now write down definition on temporal join.